Jaguars up. This is left side of the brain. Peace. What I want to talk about today, can you hear me loud and clear? I left my bandana at the house, so bear with me. Hope you can hear me. It's pretty cold outside, but this kind of looks swift. And I can breathe better like this anyway. But what I want to talk about is, in life, you will never be fulfilled. Because in life, you will never be fulfilled, because life is just a long road of disappointments. Even if you gain something, the enjoyment in that thing which you gain is only temporary. So what happens is, not only, remember when we spoke about how relationships is just trying to make yourself feel important, not important, but proving yourself to someone, or trying to prove yourself in the eyes of someone else. Remember we spoke about that? You can apply that to life as well. You can apply that to life as well. Because life is a quest of self-fulfillment, self-approval, trying to prove something to your ego, trying to prove that you are relevant, looking for relevance in accomplishments, looking for relevance in other people, looking for relevance in everything other than accepting what it is. And we spoke about that many times before. What did we say? You will never have peace till you accept the fact that in this life, you will never have peace. Let me repeat. I didn't repeat what I said. I made a point. You will never have peace until you accept that you will never have peace in this life. Then you can smile. Because you got to look at it. These little fickle people out here, they come a dime a dozen. You come a dime a dozen. Yeah, I know you think you something, you think you all this and that, but you a dime a dozen to these people out here. These people are not thinking about this left side of the brain information, the stuff that we collect and gather upon. This is not in their mind. See, this left side of the brain channel, it's a fantasy. It's real only in our dealings with each other, the us. But outside of us, when you try to take this and think that they are something that they are not, then you are fooling yourself. I don't even talk to people no more. I rarely even discuss anything with people because I don't care about these people. I don't care. I just do these left side of the brain videos. I only kick it with the people in the comment section. I'm just being real. I know y'all, nah, ain't no way in the world you just talk. I just kick it with the people in the comment section. Those be the deepest interactions I have during the day. Outside of this, I'll be practicing everything that I speak about on this channel. Living for yourself and not for others. Avoiding small talk with people. All of those things I discuss on this channel, that's what I practice in my everyday life. Being a monk, staying out of crowds. Everything we speak about, that's what I do. And it's like it gets to the point where when your eyes are really open, you realize that everything outside of yourself is meaningless. Everything outside of yourself that doesn't pertain to this discovery of wisdom that I'm speaking right now, everything outside of that is pointless and meaningless. Only the things that I discuss on this channel, that's the only real quality thing that you can gain in this life. Everything else, pointless. You're going to die. You can die in a mansion and they'll find you on the floor. All the things you work for, they're gonna find you dead in your mansion, just like if they found somebody dead in some rat-infested apartment. It makes no difference. No matter how you look at it, you're born alone and you die alone. Born alone, die alone. No matter how you look at it. So, you know, it's okay to feel like you don't want to even go outside during the day. I had to make myself go outside today. I had to make myself go outside today. And that's sad. And that's sad. But that's the type of world we're living in. It's not fit for life. It's not fit to live in. For us, the United Souls, this world, it ain't good enough for us. Because our eyes are open, and when your eyes are open, everything you do, it feels like you're doing it in vain. You feel like you're going to work in vain. You feel like your goals that you're setting for yourself, you even feel like that's in vain at a certain point. Even myself, I like to do certain things. I got things that I'm working on, but the ultimate reality is everything is going to pass away. Even if I accomplish something, even the things I have accomplished in my life, when I look back on it, what good is it for the present moment? You see, what good is it for the present moment? It's not like it's going to forever fulfill me. It's something that I can be proud of. But again, it's just something to boost your ego, to boost your relevance, your self-relevance, to make you say, oh, I'm worth something. All right, still don't believe me, still not convinced? Do this experiment at your house. Next time you at your house by yourself, you sitting on your couch, you watching TV, say this to yourself. I'm in this house, but yet me not being out amongst them is not affecting what's taking place outside of my home. You get what I'm saying? The world is still going on with you or without you. Whether you was born or whether you die, it don't matter. What matters is when you die the right way. With this information that we have. This is the only thing that you can get out of this life. I'm telling you. Nothing else matters in this life. This information that I'm saying right now, only thing that matters. And you already know it. Just think about all the babies that were stillborn. You know, a stillborn baby, they die at birth. Think about all the aborted babies. They died with no name. But guess what? That's what happens to all of us, really. If you're not a Hollywood star, or if you're not a leader of some nation, if you died, nobody's going to remember you. You're just going to be like an aborted baby. You're just going to, your death will be no different than a stillborn baby. People they're going to forget everything. They just clean your house out, clean your little papers up, go through your belongings, trash some of it, give some of it to the Goodwill, and there you have it. And then they put you in the ground if you can't afford a funeral. And that's it. So I'm saying all of that to say, if you're trying to be happy in this world without accepting this truth, if your quest for anything in this world is non-spiritual instead of this, then you wasting your time. Everything you doing. See, those type of people, they the ones that's going to be the joke when they die. I sit back and laugh, you know. Those the type of people who wasted their life. But a person like myself, I learned so much in this life, in this short time. I have learned more than some people learned in 75 years of living. That's why I don't get into that presidential candidacy and all of that, and voting and all of that type of stuff. Because when you think about it, this is the human prison bar system. They're not running to be the president to change the fact that this is the human prison bar system. So what difference does it make who the world leader is? Because I already know the solution to heal all world problems. And they do too. But they're not trying to heal the world problems. So I don't get caught up in presidential elections and all of that nonsense. Because I know the solution. The solution is for myself. I live for myself and not for others. That's not being selfish. But that's just practicing and maintaining the first law of nature, which is self-preservation. You see? So, I'm not here to be nobody's friend. And I'm not here to say what you want to hear me say. I'm here to kick the truth and lay it out on the table, and it is what it is. This is what that Left Side of the Brain channel represents. And I have a lot of subjects that I had in mind today, but I had to do this one in particular before I did the other ones. Now, the other videos that I do, hopefully I can get to them today. They are so powerful that you don't want to miss it. I should save it for a live stream, but then they might take it off YouTube. You know how it is. So I got some heavy information that I'm about to drop in my next 2 videos. So y'all be looking out for it. But I just wanted to do this little video. You know, I gotta get up every now and then and let y'all know that I'm still alive. And to let the enemy know that we not sleep and we know what time it is. And these Jaguars, we still out here roaming around. And I'll say this before I go about the Jaguars. You see, this Jaguar thing, you see, we are a collective. We organize based on the information. And that's why they can't ever stop this. Because we come together on information. It ain't about knowing each other personally, this is a spiritual war. So I send these messages out, and it's like we all see this truth that I'm saying. It existed before me, is going to exist after me. It will forever exist. We are insignificant, people. Yes. The truth is the only thing that matters. That's what I'm saying. We are insignificant. You only significant to yourself. You come a dime a dozen. I'm talking to some lady who think you look all pretty and you the only pretty woman in the world. You come a dime a dozen. I'm talking to some man who caught up in egotism and chasing materialism and trying to, get all the money in the world and thinking that you better than everybody. Don't want to take heed to no knowledge. You come a dime a dozen. You can be replaced. Just like a leaf on a tree is replaced every spring. All the leaves that fall off the trees, they are replaced. And you can be the same. You are replaceable as well. So what I'm saying, is just truth. This don't have nothing to do with me. This Jaguar thing is about us. We come from the source. Let me give you a metaphor. Like water is life, right? Water is life. So each one of us, we represent like a drop of water. A drop of water from the source, the ocean, right? But when you combine all of those drops of water, that's the collective of water. But all the drops, they came from the source. And we breathe the source, the life. Because water, evaporated, is what we breathe. It's called H2O. Hydrogen, one hydrogen molecule and two oxygen molecules. And that's what we breathe. We breathing water, basically. But water in the liquid form is the gas in the liquid state, in the fallen state, like rain falls. But that's getting too deep from what I'm trying to. Don't worry about all of that. Some of that stuff is in the book that I'm working on. Some of that information that I just said. Don't worry about that. But the point is, we come from the same source. We breathe the same source oxygen that keeps us alive, that keeps us, and we don't need each other to breathe the source. But we are the source. We are the consciousness of the united souls gathered together when we view these videos, when we comment, when we add each other on the Instagram, when you inbox me, when we having a good time, when we laughing, when we joking. We represent what we believe in and what we stand upon. We represent the Jaguar Nation. We the collective of that true source. And we are the only thing that's going to remain when the dust settles. Because truth is forever. Like I said, it existed before me. It will exist after me. Say to yourself, truth existed before me and truth will exist after me. So you may as well join the truth bandwagon. Because that's the bandwagon that I'm on. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Hit the likes button. Hit the subscribe button. This is Left Side of the Brain signing out. And I'm going to head in the store. If I got enough battery life, I might do a video in there. But just remember, I got 2 heavy videos that I'm dropping. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Be looking out for those other videos. This Left Side of the Brain signing out.